Our very first episode that we're talking about is the Enemy Within. It was technically episode 2 or 3, depending on what region you bought your DVD, Blu-ray, etc. in. But it's the official first actual episode of the series. It's not considered a movie. Um, it's a very good episode for lore building. And it comes from a guy who wasn't known for doing a lot of Stargate episodes. Um, so Dennis Barry, he was the Highlander guy. He was the guy that did so much stuff when it comes to the Highlander TV series, the spin-offs, the games. That was his sort of track. And he only ended up doing this episode. Um, and I think the episode with Sam's fella, that one. So he did two in early uh, in season one, and then never did anything else with it. So yeah, Dennis Barry, and his directing is very different to the rest of the series. I think Mudcrab, you when we were talking about it in the private chat, you were saying something about like this first episode is like, oh, we're the movie, but not quite, sort of thing. You want to explain what you meant?
Um, oh yeah. So look, for those playing at home, I'm pretty much a Stargate newbie. I missed Stargate the first time round. I was living regional for work, and yeah, just missed watching it. So I'm watching a lot of his stuff for the very first time. So I've got maybe a slightly different take from everyone else. So what I got was the pilot movie episode. That seemed to me like this is for all the people who watch the cinema movie, and they're saying, right, this is where all the characters are, this is what they've done, this is where they are now. Then we get into this episode, The Enemy Within, and it's basically saying, okay, we've stopped doing the movie, the cinema movie, and we're now doing the show. And this is how we're going to run the show. So it introduces a lot of the new characters. We get to see the general a lot more. It explains the base. They're explaining how the SG teams are going to work. There's a scene very near the start where SG1 and SG2 are being briefed on their next recon missions. It's explaining how the outside world, like the president gets referenced. So that's the reporting chain. That's who in charge. So I found, coming in cold to the show, so to speak, this was the big. Okay, let's explain what's going on so you all understand how this works. So yeah, I think it's a very. I mean, it's episode 2 of the brand new season for this show they're presenting. So they have to at some stage explain what's going on for all the brand new viewers. So yeah, I think it's a good episode.
Well, okay, so for someone like Jay, who Jay is our equivalent of, I watched it, but I don't remember much, but I liked it. Did
Mm.
you find what Mad Cub was saying? Do you
Yeah,
feel the same way?
after he mentioned, I'm like, oh fuck, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's a good episode to separate itself from the movie and the movies, I should say. It's definitely
Yeah,
Yeah.
how it's run here. It's a good point. Yep.
and Ava and myself are the local degenerates when it comes to Stargate content. I think if we've been able to insert it into our veins, we have.
Yep.
Um, Though that being said, there was several scenes from when we did the watch along to the movie, which will be up in one of the corners here. There was so many scenes that I hadn't actually seen. So it was kind of cool to see that because I had the extended edition. I never had the ultimate edition. Didn't realize there was a difference. Thanks, Ridley
There's a
Scott.
lot of editions out there.
Yeah, Ridley Scott was the one that was ruining all those ultimate and changing different editions for everyone with his Blade Runner
Yep.
stuff. But Deckard is not a replicant. It doesn't make any sense. So, anyway, Abe, as someone who's seen every episode multiple times, what did you think of the way in which Mudcrab described the first episode as it's perfect for lore building?
I think that's very accurate, really, because it sets itself apart from both the movie and Children of the Gods, because that almost feels like the real starting point of the show. Like, once you say, okay, this is how the gold work, this is how they infect people, this is how they spread their networks and all of that sort of stuff. So I think that's actually the most foundational, in some respects, episode that we've had. And
Yeah,
even
no,
more so than later episodes, because if we didn't have this one, we'd have no idea what was going on.
well, yeah, being beforehand makes sense, being foundational, obviously, but I get what you're saying. I think that
Yeah.
it's like there was almost two false starts to the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
That being said, like going back and watching Children of the Gods again after binge watching all the series and everything like that, there's a little bit of a like, oh, this is different. They were trying to tell you
Yeah.
something different, and then when we went back and watched the movie, I'm like, oh, this is a completely new world. You know,
Yeah.
there's light beams, and there's the first, or there's the previous versions of the gold that are either hinted at, or I have no idea. Like we don't get
Yeah.
any world building. We just get the mystery of it, and I think that's why it works. But
Yeah. In the movie, it's like, here's these mysterious
there's
aliens that have got
there's
all
two
this
hours.
technology.
There's 2 hours
Yeah.
to show a movie, and
Exactly. Yeah.
you've got 90s action star Kurt Russell in there, and the
Hell yeah.
biggest intellectual nerd James Spader around. What are you
Of
going to do? Oh
course.
yeah, French Stewart's there as well, and he's there. Like he's very much
Yeah.
there.
He's there. He's totally
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I buy. Here's the thing. The one thing that I now that I'm looking back at the film, the one thing I get, like French Stewart looks like the sort of person that would be in the Air Force. I can buy him in the Air Force and not in the Army. I'm just saying.
Most certainly. Yes.
But yeah, like
But
as you
then-
said, like the Air Force
Yeah.
got the chain of command. As Abe was saying, there was a lot of information given to us about the president is the one that's in charge. This is that. Okay, so we understand one. There's a hierarchy. There's the General Hammond. He's the guy that's in charge now. He's a hard ass, but he seems to be fair, because we got glimpses of that in the first episodes. And there's the Daniels, the other. No, is it, I can't remember now. The other high-ranking military officer that says that you make sure that you got to, you guys, as soon as this happens, you got to come straight back. And he went, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." When Kowalski was just like, "No, we're not leaving you."
Yeah.
And he's thinking, like, maybe if he listened to his superiors, things might have been different this episode. So he's definitely
It's almost like that's how the military works.
Yeah. I mean, chain of command exists for a reason, and the fact of the matter is, the first time a guy gets in charge of a mission, something happens as a result of that, and this is the episode that explores the consequences of friendship versus duty.
Yeah.
You're doing what's right by you versus doing what's right by everyone else, and it's weird that it's told through the mantra of a gold. That's first time, I guess, first time infected. I don't know what's the term we use. Yeah, infected. I'm gonna use the word infected.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people have taken the analogy of it. It's very symbolic of like the GRAPE sort of thing. Like someone forced themselves into another person's body. They have no control over the scenario. It's very, especially, I mean, they're a very phallic creature. Like, this is the first time we're seeing what the gold actually do.
Well, what separates the enemy within from something like Children of the Gods in the movie is that you basically get a tiny lore dump in the movie that doesn't give you anything at all to go on beyond okay, we've got some aliens, they've got some technology, they're taking humans, they're basically slaves, that's it.
Because
Children of the Gods.
they cut out the main scene. Like the majority of people who didn't see the original version of it did not see the scene where
Yeah.
Shaori, not Share,
Yeah.
thanks, Mr. Shanks. Where she was, for lack of a better word, penetrated.
Yeah. Well, also, in Children of the Gods, essentially all we know about the gold from that point going forward is that they're kind of like some sort of inverse alien xenomorph chest burster creature
Yeah.
that goes inside you and then...
Yeah. Instead of going into your mouth to hatch something else out there, it's in someone else's belly, comes out to the back of your neck.
Yeah. How does that work? And it's not until much later on we realise why that's true.
I could tell you why, but respect to a certain crab on the panel, I'm not going to give him that information because
I'm stuffing this up for everyone. So
no, it's good.
No, not at all.
It's interesting to look at because it forces us to look at the episode for the episode.
Yeah, it's like experiencing life through the eyes of a child. Delightful.
A very bald, sexually active, deviant child. Yes.
That'll be me.
There's a reason why you can't ride the bus anymore. Make sure you watch the full Aussie to find out.
Full Aussie every Saturday.
Yeah. So Jay, looking back at the episode, we haven't even delved into any of the plot or things. This is just purely and simply how we feel as the episode overall. Jay? What's your thoughts on the whole process of what we know the girl would do to people? Like, because it's realistically the first time that we're seeing a quote unquote low level, like that we know that every single Jafar is capable of doing what Apophis, a god, did.
I don't even know what you're asking.
No, okay. Sorry, no, so because Apophis infected Shaori and Skara, now we know that anyone, including Teal'c, so it also adds a bit of an extra fear to Teal'c because he has a creature inside of him that can take over anyone and essentially do what happened to Kowalski. I was just wondering what your thoughts on that were.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still confused by what you asked.
Okay, no worries.
I think if I can take over the question, when he gets infected at the end of Children of the Gods, it's in that big final battle scene where they're trying to get everyone, all the refugee type people through the gate, and they're fighting off the attack, and they take down one of the attacking dudes, and it just pops out and goes straight into Kowalski's ear or neck or something, and it's like,
nailed it.
Whoa! And then you've got that final scene of that episode. He's standing on the ramp and he just does that little eye flash thing, and you go, "Oh, okay, this is bad."
Yep.
And then, of course, this episode follows on straight, effectively, the next day or something similar, or next couple of days, and it's the follow on to the plot. It's Kowalski's infected. How badly is he infected? Can we save him? Can we not save him? Is he now an enemy forever? Can we bring him around? And it's the fact that he keeps blacking out and then coming back, and he's aware that something's wrong, but he doesn't. He's completely blacked out at the stage, and he's just there's the scene where he wakes up in the elevator because he's regained control, and it is Sam, isn't it? Sam's in the elevator with him, and he's knocked her out, and he doesn't know why.
and then when he gets down to the bottom floor, he's just like, holy shit, something happened to her. And then we're like, oh, you cheeky fucker, you're lying and about it. You're like, wait a minute, no, I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Because he's like, it's like he's almost crying about it. Like he's genuinely concerned. So, all right, we'll give a relatively brief synopsis to it via the Star Wars Command, the one that Jay just sent. Like, yeah. So essentially, wait a sec. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I was like, his name's not fucking Charles, it's Carlos. But yeah, Charles is the same name, but yep, never mind.
Yeah.
I was a little bit confused for a second. Yeah, so Kowalski starts experiencing headaches. Aspirin apparently doesn't work on Goa'uld, which, there you go, a law building thing, you know?
Yep.
Like it's we now know that our drugs aren't as effective against these ones. We know that certain things that Teal'c said, it will keep me safe. It will keep me,
Yeah.
fine. But I mean, I think a cool thing like the War of the World style thing, where oh yeah, the human cold is now going to affect you. That being said, I didn't want to see a storyline where Jafar got AIDS and got killed just to see what would happen. They weren't willing to risk it, but they didn't take any of my letters.
That'd be
seriously.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should AI that one into existence.
So, and the thing of it is, like, we're talking about him being infected by a god, but it was an infant. So we're talking about essentially like a baby taking over. So just think of your 3, 4, 5-year-old, toddler that is now got control of an army man and doesn't have any sort of battle experience, but just has a bunch of genetic memory.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why I had to wait.
Everybody went to sleep because I made them sleep.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
I closed my eyes and no one was there. Therefore, I made everyone disappear. So it's that sort of mentality. Yeah.
Yep.
Turn the Stargate.
I think I've still got that mentality.
Yeah, turn the Stargate on. I go home. What address am I going to dial? No, just turn it on.
Just turn it on.
Turn it on. That's not how it works. Yes, it is. You turn it on. I walk through it. I go somewhere else.
How do you turn it on? You whisper sweet nothings in its ear.
Oh, dinner, movie.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Jay?
Can you actually turn it on without dialing something first?
No. Well, I mean, Apophis could in the first episode.
Yeah,
so nice callback.
He's a god.
Yeah. He's a god, yeah.
That's another question. It's a great question, by the way, because the answer to that does get murkier as the show goes on.
The answer is
plot point.
The answer is
if you didn't tell it, and then you'll walk through it, would you just go through the other side of it? Like you just be in the same room, come out the back end of it.
Yeah. So can you set it to yourself?
No, you can't, because you've actually got to have a connection. It's like a phone. You can't dial your own phone number because it says.
Yeah. So it's got nothing to connect to.
They said that they tried to dial what they thought was the home address. They mentioned they used everything in their index, which is about 4 or 5 addresses, and 2 of those addresses were Abydos. One of them was Abydos, which apparently didn't work for some reason. But he's the biggest mindfuck. How did Daniel in the movie dial home?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was no dial home. There was no dial home device.
Yeah, there was no DHD.
Wait a minute.
They brought that in because
Okay.
people were saying, "How did he get back without a computer?" Because the only point that we knew is you needed a supercomputer to be able to do it. So they created the DSG.
The only thing I can think of, and if you find yourself in a fiction having to do your own headcanon to this level, that's bad storytelling, is that they must have manually moved part of the Chapter I to align with each one.
Well, okay, here's the thing. You're saying this is your own headcanon, not to say that this does happen or this doesn't happen, but wouldn't it be interesting if you saw an episode where they did that? Would that change your mind on your headcanon theory?
Well, not that that happened or did not happen, but that would be very interesting.
Okay. I understand what you are not or and am are saying.
And
So
indeed.
yes.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, this episode boils down to three main themes. You have friendship versus duty. You have self-sacrifice versus friendship. There's a lot of friendship sort of themes and analogies. Kowalski's infected. He finds out he's infected. He has partial memories. When he realizes that he almost killed someone who he respects, he got very upset.
He kills the first Doctor as well.
You know, he didn't respect him, so that's different.
Okay, yeah.
But he
Yeah.
almost hurt Sam, the one that has the biggest plot armor.
It's like Vin Diesel in the Fast films. It's like if they're not part of the family, they don't count.
Does he talk about that? Like family? Okay. I didn't even realize family was a theme in that.
Yeah,
So-
I'm a bit down on my fast law.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
weird,
it
'cause
was about
it's-
street racing. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was about street racing and betrayal. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, starts off with legal street racing, and before you know it, you're in space.
It's a general progression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
A lot of shows follow that path. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I mean, I know you're laughing and joking, but I watched Pretty Little Liars. It started off as a teenage girl got murdered, and it turned into it being a super cult about ending the entire world, and her death actually saved the entire thing. It's Westworld did the same thing. That's why I love this series, because it doesn't do that. It doesn't delve into the the absolute absurdity. Yet it has the complete options. Like each season has its own unique story told. Even when they start to get to the weird thing, like without giving any information away, I'm just going to say the cafe episode with the fat guy that has more to him than you think. And then even when they went, you know what, this Stargate isn't big enough. Let's, there's like this. There's so much weird stuff that they get into, yet it doesn't go to the point where it started off ground. Like it started off, we're going to go through a magic portal to a realm. A guy's going to buck like a chicken. That's how they're going to remember him. He's going to bang a hot chick. Oh, by the way, she's now going to get taken, and your brother-in-law is going to get taken by a serpent-headed god. Oh, and all the gods that we know on Earth looks like they might not be real, or they might be these evil demons, sort of thing. It started off batshit crazy and got fucking saner.
Okay, touche. Yeah, I accept that premise.
It was weird. And then when you get to the episode about Daniel in the mirror, you're completely boarding. Like, this makes absolutely 100% sense. No, you can't eat this cake or this pizza because of this reason. Yeah, I buy it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I was always so curious as to what that green jelly that they eat in their cafeteria tasted like. I'm like, is it lime?
I want to say lime, but part of me
or
thinks
is
it might
everything
taste like green
pineapple?
Power Ranger. No, it's green Power Ranger.
It could be. It could be.
Power
Yeah.
Ranger,
That's my ultimate fate. Yeah.
But yeah, so Kowalski goes through all this sort of stuff, and it basically comes down to a choice of the gold is getting more and more powerful because it's getting used to it. It's the first time an infant gold has infected a let's just say human of oh, there you go. The revelation about the people. That was another big thing. Teal finds out that there's this great lost civilization where everything began, and these are the people you need to find because these are the most important people. And they go, "Yeah, bro, we know this is like us." He's like, "Wait, you're the most important people?" He's like, "Yeah, of course we are. We're the center of the universe."
Yeah,
literally. Did surprise, that bit surprised me a bit. I thinking, I don't know the long lore, so I was thinking, oh, okay, they're going off to find this lost civilization. They go, oh no, that's actually here. I went, oh, okay, that's not where I thought you was taking the story. Because I mean, you get so many TV series where they're going off to like Battlestar Galactica, prime example. The spin-off from Babylon 5, they're looking for these lost civilizations which have the power to save the universe, and they go, oh yeah, that's us. Yeah, we're them.
Yeah.
And that surprised me a bit. That wasn't the story arc I was expecting them to give me, so I was happy with that.
It's almost like the show should have started with a long time ago on a planet really not that far away.
Yeah. Quite recently in Class Close,
bit of stuff.
Yeah, bunch of Arabs threw out their god. The usual.
Yeah.
And then we could have all the write it in a big paragraph and have it like slowly scroll across the screen because people know what's going on.
Yeah,
that's very original. Yeah. Someone should do that.
I think actually the protagonist should have some sort of laser-based weapons. Say like a sword hilt or something that just fires out a big laser and then you can fight with it.
I was thinking more of like a Zat style gun that could potentially be introduced into a sci-fi series in season 2. It would be cool.
Blasters, that's interesting. However, I get the slight feeling that some of the producers will later regret that decision.
Only if you've seen a DVD.
Nah.
Yeah.
No one ever writes themselves into a corner, But when does that?
No, definitely not. No.
This is the thing you got to understand when it comes to this series. All the writers are baby because they always put themselves in the corner, and they shouldn't put themselves in the corner.
Yeah.
So
another thing, speaking about the writing and the style the show's going for. The other thing I really respect with this episode is, they get there, they've discovered he's got the parasite, they're going to operate, and they're saying, oh, this is really risky, this is really dangerous, and it doesn't work. And there's they don't come back. It's like, okay, we tried, we failed, you have to die now. If you watch, say, like it's not that. My notes say magic bullshit device. I think they don't suddenly come up and go, "Hey, what if we put the gate to where we started?
Why don't we reverse
backwards?
the polarity on the Stargate so that way it thinks an incoming pool is an outcome pool? Is like, but that would disintegrate all the money. It's like, yes, but what if he stands really close so it only hits his back? Yes, he's going to lose the ability to walk, but it's probably going to kill the gold.
Yeah, but we have wheelchairs.
Yeah.
So like they didn't go there. It was we tried, we failed. Because I mean, I was sort of you got the operation scene. And they come out and they go, "Oh, the operation's a complete success." And you're thinking, this isn't the first TV show I've seen. It's not that easy. Something's going to happen. And it's like, oh yeah, you're still infected. Yeah, no worries, because that's how storytelling works. But there was no magic solution in the last act. Like there's this little bit where Jack's talking to him, and they're talking about there's the planet names they mentioned at the start, and was it PX?
PX 456 or whatever it is. Yeah.
And they start just bantering about it as this light conversation, and I thought, oh, don't tell me this. They're gonna suddenly realise the planet they're going to is the square root of the answer to the solution to the problem they didn't think of. Because I actually very briefly thought they were going to go there, and they didn't. It's like, we tried. This is a powerful alien. We aren't strong enough to defeat it. And he gets the back of his head sliced off. And I'm thinking, okay, this series is taking itself a bit seriously. Because I mean, again, I'm coming in cold to the show. And I don't quite
wait
know
until
what
the
vibe
200th episode, and we're going to replay this clip right here, right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's going to come back to haunt you, saying that this is serious in any way.
You've also got to understand this series started off as a Showtime TV movie, so the same mob that brought to you Dexter and everything, Showtime. And then it went to not Paramount, I think, for 4 or 5 seasons, and then it went to Sci-Fi. And the biggest flex that this show ever has is what it lasted so many seasons on Sci-Fi and didn't get axed. I mean, it's an MGM overall production, but Sci-Fi is the one that was able to pull the plug, and they never did.
Yeah. Why would you kill a cash cow?
Yeah.
People kept tuning in. They're just, why would they stop?
Sci-Fi. Like,
well, that's true. I mean, they needed the money to spend on all of the terrible movies that they made.
Correct.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Jay?
Good luck, budgets.
Don't know.
The other thing, parallel to the parasite infection plot, you've got Tillich.
Yeah,
Tillich, you nailed it.
Yep, I don't know.
Tillich from Chulak or Chulak from Tillich.
Yeah.
You mean Tilk?
No, I think he means Chulak from Tillich.
Yeah, and
that sounds about right.
Mackenzie's mate.
Yeah, Mackenzie's. His boss is what's his name? Texas man from Hammondville.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that guy. Yeah. Dave from up the road. Yeah.
But you've got this is going to come back and bite me forever. This is going to be on every intro for the next 5 years, isn't it?
Do you know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Mud, this is now your turn. We're going to spin the wheel, and you're going to tell us something about the episode based purely and simply on what comes up as.
Based purely on stuffing up the names.
I wish I put that in there. You know what?
All right, let's spin.
You know what?
Let's
add it in. We'll do it live.
All right, I'm going to throw one in there that just says, "Name that character."
Oh no!
Here we go. And then
no.
Fair warning, though. This is one we could all fail.
All right. So, what was your favorite moment from this first episode?
Okay, yeah. So, there's the bit where they're about to prep for surgery, and you've got the doctor, and we're talking to Teal'c, and he just says, it should work, but keep your fingers crossed. And as they're panning away, you see him cross his fingers, because he's literal guy. He's been told this is an Earth thing. I must do it because these Earth people clearly know what little. And you just see him cross both his fingers, and they just pan away. Because I think that's
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just this really subtle character moment.
I wish the MCU could do that with a character. Maybe get like a former wrestler to play them.
Yeah. I mean, like we've known him for 2 and a bit episodes at this. If we count the movie as 2 episodes, we've only known him for 2.5 episodes. So it's just we're still getting to know who he is as a character, and there's that subplot about the visiting colonel. He's sort of like saying, "Oh yeah, how do we know we can trust you?" And Jack's going, "I trust this guy." That's all there is to it. Yeah. They go, oh yeah, but he's an alien. They go, yeah, no, I trust this guy. Yeah, shut up. I trust him.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because that entire scene where about crossing the fingers and everything, that is not in the original script. That is a Christopher Judge original decision to do.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's like the foundations of that style of character.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
They had him to be a not so much a literal character, but a character that was very serious in tone and different things. But the fact that they went, oh, that's serious, but that's also very funny. They're like,
Yeah.
can you do more of that? And like, if you've seen any of the behind the scenes thing, everyone says Christopher Judge is the guy that makes everyone laugh.
Yeah.
He's the class clown. He's the funniest bloke on there. And when you've never seen any of that sort of stuff, you're like, I don't get it. There is one episode that comes up. I'm not going to say what happens, but yeah, he's the funniest that he's ever been. But yeah, I thought that was like, that's a really cool observation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
Also,
yeah,
the name "The Enemy Within" was
Mhm.
also the second episode of MacGyver. So
Oh,
oh, okay.
there you go. We got that as a little throwback.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but like I really like this episode, but like just that little moment, which isn't even lingered on, I think it just really sets the entire tone for like the character and the character moving forward. So, yeah, that I'm putting that down as my favorite moment of the episode.
Alrighty, well, seeing as though we've done with one, let's just go. We'll go. All right, Marco, we're gonna spin, and then whatever comes up, you're gonna talk about
Again.
No, sorry,
Sorry?
Abe. I meant sorry.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought I had to keep
Oh
going.
my god.
All right, let's start this again. Anyway, this is the first time I'm saying this, so we're gonna go with Abe next. So
Cool.
say something good about this episode.
World building.
World building and chair, I heard. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's both work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
world building and chairs. Yeah.
world building chairs. Yeah. I mean, we're established that there's chairs in the room that a lot of people sit down. I mean, except if you're Kowalski and you're on the operating table, you're like standing up. But you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Involves a lot of lying down, which
Yeah.
that's generally not a chair.
That's true. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. That's how you knew he was an enemy. The enemy within doesn't like chairs.
Exactly. Exactly.
So-
Hated chairs. Get him out.
Yeah.
What a
All right. All right. We'll spin to see what we get for Jay. Oh, would you? Okay.
Would I
you-
rewatch?
Would you rewatch the episode, or would you recommend someone to watch it for the first time? It's a double part of the question.
What was it? Would I rewatch, and what was that second part you said?
Would you rewatch it? And if it's something that you already have rewatched, which I know you have, would you recommend others to watch this episode?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, to both.
Yeah,
It's
I think
it's
so
an
too.
important episode. I think, yeah, very important. It should be watched.
What do you
Rewatched.
find? What do you find is the most important part of the episodes?
Episodes, or do you mean this
Episode, this one. Sorry, I slurred my words at the end. My apologies.
Yeah, well, like what the others are saying, it's world building.
Yeah, it's hard. Like when
That's
you
really
sit back
it.
and look at it, it is like it does so much without being expositional.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty, I'll spin for myself.
Well,
See what I
Yeah.
get.
Good.
That's already been said, so we'll spin again.
That's the seven.
I thought you could get it again.
Oh, okay.
Name that character.
So the character that I had in mind to name.
Chair actor.
Oh shit, he might have even been a chair. I don't even know. I know the guy, but I can't think of his name. Walter.
So you
Okay.
you cannot name that character.
No,
That chair actor. Yeah.
It was for me. It was the introduction of Greg Jones. Nope, it's not right. Walter Chairman. I know he's not chairman, but he sits in the chair all the time. Walter, he's like a middle-aged guy. He sits on the computer. He's the one that goes Chevron 3 encoding.
Yeah.
Chevron 4 locked in.
Bald with glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the character I was thinking of. It was.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
I like the
hilarious.
fact that we both described him in exactly the same terms as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
The
I
slightly
like the-
unfit-looking military dude.
Yeah, I literally pulled up his picture on the other screen, just his IMDb picture, which he looks way younger than he was actually in the series, which is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, and then I'm just like, guy that has a shirt, fuck.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, we've spoken about.
I'll give you a
Kowalski-
little bonus
Kowalski-
addendum to that one though.
All right, you go.
Because I think this was actually the first appearance of Dr. Janet Fraser.
No, does she come in later? She's in the Caveman and Sniffles, isn't she?
No. It's the first appearance. She wasn't introduced in the episode.
Oh, okay.
So she's just in the background as like a member of the medical staff.
Right. Well, that's why it didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's the
Is
doc.
it during the operation or something, or?
You
I
know
think
what?
it was, yeah.
We'll show you right here. Have a look. All right, this is the part where we all pretend to go, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Look at that perfect chair actor.
She wasn't in a chair. Fuck, you just ruined everything. Oh, my God. You're just like Ball. God. All right. But yeah, so essentially, long story short, Kowalski essentially dies, sacrifices himself. It's a really weird way of wording it out, but he loses his head for a bit. And yeah, he's not around anymore. It also shows what happens when you turn the Stargate off. So now we know not to do that. So
it's a good job they kept the Stargate on throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Is this the first? Speaking of the gate, is this the first appearance of the Iris?
No, the Iris was in Children of Gods.
Oh, yeah.
That was the halfway mark when they came back with Daniel, because the second half of the plot point was you have to get back in time.
Oh, yeah. Of course it was. Yeah.
There
Duh.
we go. So you can read it.
No sharp edges. We don't want anyone getting cut.
Of course.
All right. So you said you brought up a bunch of gifts. Let's have a look. So number one, the clock differs in time. Something going backwards as Major Charles Kowalski's surgery is in progress. Okay. Well, there you go. So that's just a medical profession. I said, no, it only took 45 minutes. You're like, I've been here 3.5 hours. It's like, nope, look at my clock. So,
yeah, they're not clock technicians. They're, medical people. Very different.
It took nearly 12 hours, so the clock's gone around, it's gone around and come back to the beginning again. So I'm not sure that's a goof, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes it will just go backwards.
Yeah. So the second one, when Chulak is first questioned by Francis Kennedy, and his Jafar mark is the opening of the arch facing upwards. Oh yeah. And then
yes.
the symbol. Yeah. So basically, because it almost looks like a testicles. His sack is in the wrong spot. I do remember.
I totally forgot that one.
The second doctor orders an MRI. However, the machine is a CAT scan. Oh, well, that's just
Oops.
Air Force.
Machine being whatever.
Yeah, the Air Force, they're not medical professionals and they're not clock technicians, so
No. They're Air Force. They're aircraft.
Yeah.
In the
They're
beginning,
cop
after
technicians.
oh, that was way fun. That was way funnier than people are going to get. In the beginning, after the first Jafar attack, the gate shuts off sound, but we hear. Oh, but the blue light behind the gate remains. Okay, so blame it on the editors. I see how it is. Yeah, you assholes. Well done. You know.
So what?
Right.
This is like twice now they've made that same sort of mistake with the gate being open or not being open when it should be.
So it says that the gate was closed, but then in the next shot, they've got the reflection still on there.
Yeah.
From they use the it's the backlighting on a sheet, and they wibble the sheet to make it look like it's the gate shimmering. Yeah, they just At the end, when Kowalski dials the gate, the activation sound is heard, but the wormhole is still not active. Ooh. Only when he enters the
embarkation room.
Oh, okay. I guess embarkation room is when you're embarking on a journey.
Yes.
So the gate room.
That makes sense. Yep.
Okay. So towards the end, Teal and Nell use the Stargate to cut off part of Major Kowalski's head and kill him. When Kowalski falls and the camera looks down at the scene from above, you can clearly see that the walkway leading to the gateway through the crossroads is still inactive. Okay, so it's the same thing. They're just saying it a different way.
Yeah.
Yep. Teddy branding during the first attack, gate open. Yep. All right. Something. Yeah. Okay. So they're basically the same thing. They just say, okay, factual errors. Oh, this is a different one.
Oh.
U.S. Armed Forces officers do not salute indoors unless formally reporting to a commander, such as a charge of duty or a station or a unit.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Did not know that. Yeah. Oh, this is a long one. All right. This is under plot holes. It says,
get your popcorn.
O'Neill tells Chulak, Teal'c, that the refugees from Chulak, Chulak, have successfully been sent home through the Stargate, and this seems to have happened pretty quickly after the mission was over. It's not clear, though, what this means. Stargate Command knows few or no gate addresses at this point and was only given the gold use. Okay, so what they're saying is that they said that they've sent them to a safe place, but they don't have any other addresses at that stage. So
what we're really saying is they just got rid of them.
No, what we're saying is justice for caveman traveler. Like this is this what we want. Like,
So can I?
Yep. Here you go.
Can I share something else?
Yep, absolutely.
Is it?
I think that should also be filed under totally underused plot threads.
I think that's very important. How dare you?
Yeah.
Do I have to go stop screen share to change?
No. Go to watch along and then just zoom in on your screen.
No, it's a different. It's not this. Not the same screen.
Oh, you're sharing something else.
Tab open. Hey.
You're sharing something else.
Yeah.
You've still got this. You've still got that one shared. So just remove that from the one that you've already got shared. So this one here. Yeah. Now reshare.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Are you sharing media or a screen?
Yep, media. Screen.
Okay,
probably.
Yeah, screen. Yeah.
I don't know. This is.
That's fine. Then we do. Here we go.
All right. This is muted, but I just want to say, do you all agree that this is a good scene? I like that.
Oh, he just grabs his hand and presses it. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, bang, there goes press, mate.
That's not how you press spacebar. Bam, that's spacebar. It's also weird. We're supposed to understand that Kowalski knows the protocols to go through the gate.
Yeah.
Or is it that because he's Goa'uld, he has
somehow he's got better knowledge.
Goa'uld, because this had to have been the exact same way that Apophis left.
Yeah, see, this is human technology, which they've got no experience of.
That's not true. Remember when Teal'c knew exactly what a watch was in the same episode? Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah,
'Cause,
more plot holes.
when they interrogate, they interrogate the thingy.
Do you mean the woman?
And, no,
Oh, sorry, I wasn't too sure what you meant by that.
they're
Close enough.
interrogating. Yeah, they got him on. Like, he's strapped to the bed, and they say, "Okay, we want to speak to the parasite." And the parasite takes over, and parasite basically says, "Oh yeah, you're just human scum." So it's the parasite just basically saying that he doesn't really care about the human host. But like you said, in that scene, it does imply that the parasite has access to the human's memories.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not
That's what I was
sure
saying.
if
Is Kowalski? Are we under the impression that Kowalski, the guy who wasn't given a command until the previous episode, has the intimate knowledge of what to do to dial a Stargate in and out?
and
Surely
set
he
the base
knows.
destruct.
Yeah. Also, the ability to break Walter's hand while hitting the spacebar at the same time to make things engage.
Look, it was a big and heavy space bar, okay? And that's also how you knock people out. Just make them bang that big space bar. Boom, they're out.
And he was singing in his head, "I want to take you to a space bar." Space bar.
Space bar, space bar, space bar.
That's funny for people who know why it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this 15-minute episode talking about the first episode has gone really quick.
Yeah.
Very.
So,
But yeah, so in other words, it started off, Kowalski got infected, he got cured. Oh no, it's the American medical system. It didn't work. He turned on his crew, he died, he lost part of his head.
Yeah.
Better love story than Twilight, but
yeah.
So that was the first thing, yeah,
especially with Jack's bromance with Kowalski.
Yeah, I know, and that, for me, that was such a weird thing. Like, I don't like that they got like. I get that they were trying to say, well, you know what, we've got to show that this is a serious show. As Mudcrab was saying, we have real stakes. This is a big boy show. We're not going to do episodes of people doing weird things and other things, and then pitch meetings. Definitely not going to do the pitch meetings thing at all. And
how do we defeat the Gold? Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, exactly.
So
what episode? Line Raw? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
What?
I've got the background, the episode in the background.
Oh, I heard it from your speakers. I was like, Jesus Christ!
No, I didn't hear it from my speakers. It was still sharing.
Good now.
We're not on the share screen.
Yeah, it's Mozza.
Yeah, I know.
Mozza's on your front lawn again.
Oh, don't let me.
Yeah. So, what episode comes after this, Grant?
So this is called the Emancipation episode.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the brief rundown. We're in a ancient Asian with non-denominational Asians because they are not all Japanese, they're not all Korean,
and they speak Chinese. English.
And they speak, well, obviously, I mean, it's Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And
the basics of the episode is that they hate women, and that's it.
Oh, no. They own women. They don't hate their possessions.
Oh, they own it. Sorry, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was actually set in Asia.
Yeah. So, it was New Caledonia.
Carter becomes currency.
It's not Planet of the Rhinos. They don't hate women.
So there's a planet where
Rhino,
there is only Asian people, and a bunch of white people come in and they don't even blink an eye at it. Yet they get excited because Sam has colored eyes that are different to everyone else's eyes, except for the main chick who's Asian that has the same colored eyes.
The daughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like
the main guy is one of the most feared warlords, yet
Warlord, yeah.
hyper treats his women with respect in a
Mm-hmm.
world where women are considered cattle, which doesn't make any sense.
The
But
Andrew Tate of Asia.
No. I'm talking about the
I
good
wouldn't go
guy.
that far.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Shao Kuk. You know, like they got the guy that played Shang Tsung. Not Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. And they built him up as this big, bad, misogynistic, angry. Oh, I hate women. Women are my possession. Blah blah. Yet Sam gets kidnapped or sold by a guy who weighs the same weight, I would say, as fuck. I mean, I think Mozza outweighs him. In height
Easily.
alone. Yeah. This guy was able to kidnap a military awarded warrior. Able to outthink a PhD scientist and keep her locked in an area with blankets.
Yeah.
Now, is this the same guy earlier in the episode can't fight off a pack of wolves?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the same guy that can't do that
Mhm.
and then gets angry when he was saved by said woman who was way more strong and powerful than he was.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
it was just because I know how Sam is from previously watching it and going back and seeing this, it blew my mind because she was so weak. I'm like, that's not fucking Sam Carter. She's stronger than that.
Not at all.
It was so off-putting.
And she's like, I can't believe I don't remember this. And I'm like, yeah, I remember this. I had no fucking memory of it. I'd watched this show so many times, and I couldn't remember this one because it was so far removed from the characters that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. My notes have dull. Yeah. That's my summary for the episode. What did you think of this? Dull.
No.
Pretty good description, Mud.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm
not
not
a fan at this time.
I'm not a deep into Sam, but I mean, she just rolls over completely. Like they get to this, like they go back to the tent city, and they're saying, "Oh, there's a big celebration, but you need to stay in the tent because you're a woman." And she goes, "Yes, well, sure, fine,
Yeah.
but I'll get
fucking do that.
changed first." And
I
then,
think
like,
the best thing you can say about the whole episode, really.
I'm not wearing that hard cut. I'm wearing that. That's so funny. That's never been done.
The best thing, you can say about it really is that it shows the disparity between various human cultures that are spread throughout the galaxy. And I think that is a little bit of foreboding. But that's it. The entire episode it's kind of filler trash otherwise.
I was just about to say
Sam was more offended and upset at people she respected for a misconception than she was about someone saying, "No, you're a piece of property."
Yeah.
She's so angry at Jack and everything that we calling her, but she kept her mouth shut when there was a guy that was there that was saying that you're a piece of property. I'm like, you have no morals. You don't believe anything that you're saying. I thought they were building her up to be a weak character. Based on that episode.
Yeah. It wasn't a great start.
I seen that. I already knew it wasn't the case, and as I said, I didn't remember the episode. That's what I'm saying. I didn't remember that episode, but I'm watching it again. I'm like, oh god, they're trying. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
She has to be rescued.
Yeah, but then that fight thing's pretty cool, and I'm like, that's more Sam than the rest of the episode.
It is. There's certain things about it, like when he goes to hit her and she just blocks with her arm up here and then throws him. I'm like, we've seen what Amanda Tapping could do once she started to learn how to, like, it shows her earliest forms of choreography, because this was the first time that she ever had to do any sort of physical sort of stuff. So it really shows, because the stuff that you see in Cover Your Ears, Mud later episodes where she's fighting a person who definitely outpowers her, she's not trying to stand toe to toe with him. She's falling and she's flipping and she's moving. She's using her body mass the way it should be, but she's also using her brains. In this one, it just felt like she was stronger than him, and it didn't feel earned. And there's no way in the world that this guy's not going to go, "Oh, I yield," and then immediately not try and stab her in the stomach. Like,
one of the rarest genuine girl boss moments in the whole show.
In this episode?
No, just in the entire show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because afterwards, just like before, Sam Carter earns her respect.
Okay, so
whereas this just comes out of nowhere.
Sorry, when you said the word girl boss, I was assuming you were saying, like, you know, you're doing the double click in the head movement, like that was girl boss. You were saying that it was more of a Mary Sue versus a girl.
That's like, right, sister.
Okay, because this is also the thing. Like, later on, there's a similar scenario with Daniel, and I feel it's completely unearned, because I'm just like, it's Daniel. Daniel's not gonna fucking overpower a guy that's built like, I don't know, Batista, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, even in his prime, Daniel couldn't fight, you know, a broom.
No. That was the point. I mean, he couldn't even handle a cold.
Yeah.
That being said, maybe his allergies one day will save him from something terrible.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
His weakness will turn into his power. Oh, yeah. That's
maybe. That'd make for an interesting episode.
But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't like this episode. And there's just multiple reasons why it's just really annoying. It's like the guy who kidnaps her. Yeah, he's kidnapped her and he says, "Oh yeah, you're my property, but because I've kidnapped you and I'm doing what I want." And then he goes, "Oh yeah, but I did it because I've got a girl who I want to impress." And they go, "Oh, that's all right." And he doesn't get. They just forgive him. He's just like he suddenly becomes the victim. I go, "No, you're the asshole who broke into the tent and kidnapped Sam."
Cultural relativism.
I think you're right about something, because I feel like this is what they went, "Oh, this is what we can base modern Star Wars on."
But that's it. That's it, though, isn't it? That's the cool.
You have an emotional connection to it. Like, and I feel like when I watched it, I didn't feel the same way that I do now. Is because I realized how, as weird as it is to say this, how ahead of the time this fucking episode is.
Oh my god!
In all of the worst ways.
Because it is like this is the acolyte. This is like this is everything. Like, oh, I'm showing a woman being empowered. You're like, no, you just showed her being so weak. No, but she has her moment at the end. Like, that does no. That's not. She went through, you know, the hero's journey or whatever it was. I'm like, no, she was a willing participant in something that she had all the control to be able to stop at any given time. If it was a big bulking dude that she couldn't physically overpower, I get that. But you're talking about the weakest guy in the village that you were riding behind on a horse, and you couldn't jump up, or you couldn't strangle him. You couldn't put a rear naked choke on him.
It's too dangerous, man. She's flown hundreds of missions in, you know, terrible conditions, in shitloads of G's, and she's a warrior, and she's done all this sort of shit. But no, jumping off a horse.
She's not a racist, so
yeah, jumping off a horse.
Like they make the big point, like she has the big fight with the evil boss at the end.
Yeah,
she can beat him up.
Yeah,
but she can't stop herself from being. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She's allowed to then. Like that's what I don't understand. If you can overpower the warlord, that the person who overpowered you is begging for a a slice of anything. Like that's the thing. Like this is the person that the guy who overpowered you is so scared of, and you're just like, he's nothing. Give me 30 seconds.
Give me 38.
Here, pick your weapon. And she goes for a hand-to-hand. I'm like, give me my P90.
Yeah.
I've used this episode.
It's like, oh, we're allowed to use weapons, are we? Okay, yeah. Dodge this.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't throw a weapon to her. Oh, wait, no, someone already does anyway. So it makes no difference. Why throw her a spear? Here's an idea. He saw a gun for the first time. How about give him a fucking hand grenade?
Yeah.
Just hand him a hand grenade and go, there you go. This is for you. Then take 2 or 3 steps back.
Yep.
Then 30.
Boom.
And then, yeah.
Red mist.
Oh, yeah.
No, didn't occur to a genius soldier at all.
And it's not that she's adverse to killing or to anything like that. She's a high-ranking military person who's seen hours of conflict.
Yep.
So I just felt like, because Sam was one of those few characters that they give her a lot of, later on they give her a lot of leeway with her storyline, and a lot of times you're like, but you're like, okay, I can accept it because she's earned the moments up until then. Nothing in this episode was earned.
Yeah.
It was all, oh, she's just a helpless fucker. Or look at how fucking terrible she is. Oh, all of a sudden, she's so weak, she can't even take over this. Yet at the same time, she's so powerful. She can overthrow.
Strong.
Yeah, she's so strong. She can she in a hand-to-hand combat. The one guy who was so close, like he was one battle away of uniting every single tribe together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. I think like she couldn't even escape properly. I mean, there's that scene she steals the horse, and then she gets captured in about literally 15 seconds of screen time later.
Well, I mean, it's not like someone else could escape and get away with it. Oh, wait, never mind. That also happened as well.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Joe, you were saying?
I've got some interesting notes.
All right, sweet. You want to throw them up?
Yeah. That one. Oh, sorry. I'll better zoom it in.
I want to throw up the whole episode. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think they said it's rated the worst episode.
I don't know why, but I'm more concerned that the fact that the episode is being advertised by BuzzFeed Food.
Actually, can I get rid of that?
There's the next. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, good. Yeah.
There we go.
There you are.
This is the first episode not to feature any scenes on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, any scenes, meaning the entire episode is off-world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All
right. What the hell was that?
Don't know. So
that first one, they're saying they went off and they all got stoned or something. And I go, when did that happen? Yeah,
the team makes reference to the past exploring mission on P3X59, where Captain Smith apparently got embedded. But
I don't know. Mind-altering substance. Yeah.
Imbibed in a mind-altering substance. The greatly reducing inhibitions, the mission chronicles the sacrifice to SG1 has many adventures which are not chronicled on the street. Yeah, there's a lot of offhanded mentions and different things.
Yeah.
Do
you read that one, Matilda?
Starting with this episode, yeah. That's actually that was one of the points I wanted to make. It was just like it's the first time I've seen Daniel strapped, and also, I can use it. To this point, Daniel has actually killed more people than Carter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. From the first episode. So
there you go.
This
considered
is
one of the worst episodes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Easily.
It's bad on. Okay, I don't see how a shill could even like it, because if you're saying, all right, well, I'm all about hyper women feminism, that they can beat anyone, they can do anything. It's like, okay, cool. What about the first half? Was she faking it?
Yeah.
If she could legitimately get away from the most feared warlord on the planet, the one who was so close to dividing people who were willing to sacrifice their lives in that just to get other people back. That's how feared this guy was.
Yeah.
That who's beaten so many people in hand-to-hand combat. Yet she could just smoke him. Yet she couldn't smoke a guy who's never seen war.
Yeah.
Because she already knew his love story.
Yeah.
This is
So
the only episode.
the writer.
Yeah, sorry.
She's the
Catherine
writer of Code
Powers
of
had a
Honor.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked her up because I thought, who wrote this? Is a lady like some guest writer who just had no idea who the characters are? So I looked her up after I watched this the first time, and she's done like was it 11 episodes? And I think she was just like where is it? So I got another window. Executive story consultant for season 1. Yeah, she was a senior writer, and I'm thinking this is
Jeez, well, this is a big flop for her.
yeah, this is just
To be a senior writer.
rubbish.
Yeah.
It is all the cliches. It's like, oh, let's have a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fight for it. They go, oh, this is a fight for the death. They go, oh, nobody told me that. It is just so by the numbers, copy paste from every other story we've seen everywhere else. And yeah, she's a senior writer, and like she's doing episodes up into season 7. I was just, I've got the other screen here. She did a lot of episodes. She was deep into this show, and she's also associated with a lot of other TV shows before. So it's like she's not some rookie first timer.
I think she did a lot of copying and pasting.
Yeah.
No.
The other amusing thing is
easily the worst.
I don't think her page on the wiki gets updated that much, because you got her. If you go to her personal page on the wiki, there's a marital status area, and it says she's single presently, and then you scroll up a bit and it's like date of death. Like, yeah, she's dead. That's like, of course she's single.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, okay.
Wait.
So
I don't think her page gets updated.
Are you disputing the fact that she's dead, that she's still in a relationship?
Well, the wiki doesn't lie. It's the internet's the
No. The wiki says that she's currently single. She's dead, and you're disputing that?
Yes.
How could she still be in a relationship if she's dead?
Presently.
Now, see, what you're not understanding is that someone can be in a relationship with someone that's dead, even though the dead person is not in a relationship with them.
Yeah, no, I explained that to you when I said that I wish I didn't send you that text. But like,
I don't think.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think her page gets updated that often. Maybe she just doesn't have that many fans in the community anymore.
Maybe no need to. Yeah.
But, yeah, this is like I said, my one word summary was this episode was dull. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. Coming off the previous episode, I was just like,
well, we weren't asking for your one word summary, but what we were asking you for was, let's see what you've been. Ready, set, meow. Your favorite moment. Mudcrab, what was your absolute favorite moment of this episode? It has to be genuine. We're not fucking letting you lie. You're not getting away with it.
Just say the credits.
Oh, the credits were nice. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
The first couple of minutes started quite well. I mean, because nothing had gone badly. I mean, she looked okay in that blue dress, I guess.
Okay. So you got a blue dress. There you go. I get it.
Blue dress makes sense.
You're a blue mud crab. She's in blue. I get it. I can see it. So
yeah, I'm a simple crab.
Yep. All right, now we're gonna go across to Abe. Nope, you already asked that one. Would you rewatch this episode? Actually, this is a good one.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, would you recommend anyone else watch this episode?
No.
Oh, why? I thought you liked it.
¿Por qué?
Yeah.
No. Because it just doesn't really add anything to the overall story. It detracts from most of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing it adds to the lore is just the reinforcement of something we already knew, is that each human culture is a little different. And they think of people differently.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, that's too nuanced for this show. So we're going to move on to Jay.
Okay, so no and no.
All right,
Good
let's
answer.
just see.
Good answer.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Spin again. Say something good.
I'd say the credits again. It ends.
Or I'll say what Mike said.
No. It's not about it. You got to go beyond a moment. That's the point of this one. You got to say something good about the entire episode.
It didn't take place on Earth. There you go.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it was the first episode that doesn't take place on Earth. Yeah.
The fact that you essentially said it's something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can't dispute it. And last and definitely least. Nope, already done that.
Nope.
Oh, worst moment. All right.
Everything before the credits, right?
The absolute worst 100% moment is when Sam opens up the curtain, realizes there's no one there, and that she can escape and do anything, and she doesn't, and then she goes back to peeling yams and complains about it, or sweet potato. I don't know what it was. I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
yeah.
Even though I don't remember the first time I watched this episode, I'm looking at this and just going from first perspective. I'm just like, this is so wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like, who was this character?
Why?
It's not the one we've already been introduced to.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you?
Yeah.
And if you make me question that for one of the, the main four characters in the third episode, when I've already got something established about you, it's not like they're going to go, well, we're going to expand on Sam's character here. She's absolutely a complete and utter fucking bitch coward, but also the greatest fucking tactician on the planet. Oh, she's a doctor, and she's just like, no. She was nothing there. She was a helpless female that did nothing.
Yeah,
that's not her character, and it's never been her character. It wasn't this character before this episode, and it wasn't this character after this episode, when she's been in worse scenarios than both. So, if she was this character in the first episode, they wouldn't have got... nothing would happen. Like, it was terrible. So,
I think it would still be terrible regardless.
No, I'm saying the first episode would have been terrible if she acted the same way that she did with this, where essentially she just gives up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Sam. I am woman. Hear me.
Hear me purr.
Yeah.
Hear me not roar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, guys. I think we might call it there. We've done one good one, one bad one. One borrowed, one blue. I don't know where I'm going with it, but but yeah. So so all the links are going to be in the description. Check everyone out. We're going to be doing these every single week, as in every single week. like Sam was in that second episode.
The card says engage, make it so.